Here's a detailed guide on how to get interviewed by a podcast host. 1. Target relevant podcasts, research and identify podcasts. Search for podcasts that align with your music genre, personal brand, or topics you can contribute to meaningfully. Use directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Podcast Addict, or tools like Listen Notes and Podchaser to find suitable podcasts. Understand their audience. Make sure the podcast audience matches your target listeners. For example, if you're an indie folk artist, look for podcasts that focus on indie music, songwriting, or behind-the-scenes artist stories. Compile a list. Create a list of podcasts to pitch, prioritizing those that have featured artists similar to you or cover topics where your experience is relevant. 2. Craft a compelling pitch. Personalize your outreach. Address the host or producer by name and show genuine knowledge of their podcast. Mention specific episodes or moments that resonate with you and relate to what you'd bring to the conversation. Explain your value. Highlight what unique perspective or story you offer, such as your journey as an independent artist, your creative process, industry insights, or an upcoming project. Make it clear why their listeners would benefit from hearing your interview. Keep it concise. Keep your email or pitch direct and informative. Include essential details about who you are, your achievements, and what you'd like to discuss on their show. Include relevant links. Provide links to your website, music, social media, and previous interviews or media features, if any. This helps podcast hosts evaluate your background and see if you're a good fit. 3. Attach a Media Kit EPK electronic press kit. Attach a comprehensive EPK that includes biography, a short, engaging summary of your career and accomplishments, high-quality images, professional photos that can be used for promotional purposes, music samples, links to your most popular or relevant tracks. Press coverage, any notable features, articles, or previous podcast appearances. Custom one-sheet, create a tailored one-sheet specifically for podcast outreach, highlighting key points relevant to that specific podcast. 4. Engage with the podcast beforehand, listen and leave reviews. Listen to a few episodes of the podcast and leave a thoughtful review or comment on their social media posts. This shows genuine interest and helps build rapport with the host. Share their content. Engage by sharing their episodes on your social media, tagging the podcast, and expressing why you found it valuable. This increases your visibility to the host. 5. Be prepared to follow up. Timely follow-ups. If you don't hear back within 1 or 2 weeks, send a polite follow-up email. Reiterate your interest in collaborating and provide a reminder of the value you bring. Stay professional. Keep your tone professional and respectful. Understand that podcast hosts may take time to respond due to a high volume of submissions. 6. Be ready with talking points. Curate topics. Prepare a list of potential topics and questions you can discuss during the podcast. Highlight unique stories, insights, or experiences that will make for engaging conversation. Connect it to their theme. Ensure that your talking points align with the podcast's usual themes and topics. This will make it easier for the host to see how you fit into their show. 7. Make the process easy for the host. Flexible scheduling. Be accommodating with your availability for recording sessions. Providing multiple time slots makes it easier for the host to schedule you. Technical preparedness. Ensure you have a reliable microphone and recording setup to make the podcast sound professional. Pre-interview coordination. Offer to have a short pre-interview chat with the host if they prefer. This can help outline the structure of the interview and set expectations. 8. Promote the episode once it's live. Share widely. Promote your interview across all your social media channels, email newsletter, and website. Tag the podcast and host to encourage them to share your post as well. Create content around it. Use clips, audiograms, or video snippets from the episode to engage your audience and drive traffic to the full interview. Interact with listeners. Respond to comments and feedback from listeners to build further connections and establish your presence in the podcast community. Benefits of being interviewed on podcasts expands your reach. Podcasts have loyal audiences that can become new fans of your music when they hear your story and passion. strengthens your brand. Speaking on industry topics and sharing your personal experiences builds your credibility as an artist, deepens connections. Engaging with listeners through podcasts fosters a sense of community and trust, which can lead to stronger fan loyalty. Drives engagement. Podcasts offer opportunities for listeners to follow you on social media, stream your music, and share your content with others. By targeting relevant shows, providing value in your pitch, engaging with the podcast beforehand, and following up professionally, you can secure interviews that effectively promote your music and expand your audience reach.